All right, this is DeAndre Carter, author of the upcoming best-selling book, Demand Your Greatness. You got to get your copy. I'm giving you another motivational moment. So I was thinking about my life. And what I'm going to start doing moving forward is being as transparent as I can be with you, because when I think about my speaking career, a lot of times people look and they say, man, you're just so natural. It just flows. Let me tell you a story, short story. 10th grade, Cody High School, Frank Cody High School in the hood of Detroit on the west side off exit 9. I got up in an assembly. It was my 10th grade year. It was third hour. Why do I remember all these details? You're about to find out why. So I get up and I'm standing at the podium, and this is my first time speaking. This is my introduction, right? And so I'm standing at the podium and I'm gripping it so hard that I think my fingernail marks are still in the podium right now. And if you're from Detroit, you're going to get this. One of my legs wouldn't stop moving. It was almost like I was jitting, right? But nobody could see it because I was behind the podium. So I'm standing here jitting, supposed to be giving a speech, but that's how nervous I was. And when I got to fourth hour, my English class, I was in my own mind. Now, you ever had this moment where you know what you just did? You just attempted to perform. You just attempted to do something. You know it wasn't good. You just don't know how bad it was. So in your mind, you're like, was it even bad? You're trying to convince, I'm trying to convince myself, like, maybe it wasn't even that bad. So I'm sitting there thinking, and one of my friends must have been reading my mind on my thoughts, because she just came in and said, DeAndre, that was the worst speech I ever heard in my life. So she just confirmed for me exactly what she thought about the speech, that it was horrible, right? And so when people say that this is natural, it's interesting to me, because it wasn't natural in the beginning. I've been working at this. I've been producing this. I do believe I have a gift. I do believe I'm an artist, that I create art when I inspire people and I empower people, but I've had to work at it, right? But along that journey of work, what I've learned is that you run into obstacles, you run into issues, you run into situations that hurt you, that hit you, right? And so I was thinking about my own life in terms of being transparent, like I just was with you for a second there. And I was thinking about some of the challenges I've been through. And when you get this book, you'll see, man, I've been through some tough times. I've been through some challenges. And one day I was just thinking about it, like, man, in the midst of all this difficulty, what am I supposed to do? And it hit me. I always talk about the lion and the gazelle. And it's just real simple. The words came to me: wounded lions still have to hunt. That if the lion experiences a wound in the jungle, he can't just retire. That's like, I always tell that joke about that story that I retired that day as a motivational speaker. Once I found out that my debut was the worst ever, like I beat all other bad speeches that this girl had ever heard in her life, I was like, I need to retire. But that's not what a lion does. A lion doesn't retire. That a wounded lion is still hungry. A wounded lion is still hurt. And you know what the problem is? It's where your sight line is. What are you looking at? Because a lot of times when we hurt, we just keep staring at the thing that hurt us. So if you're in a relationship, all you can think about is the person that broke your heart. That's the problem. When you are struggling financially, all you can think about is your bills. That's the problem. See, the lion, when he hunts, has his eyes not focused on his wound. He has his eyes focused on his prize. What is it that I'm searching after? What is it that I'm going? I know I'm hurt, but guess what? I'm hurt whether I eat or not, so I might as well be hurt and eat. See, if you're a wounded lion, you got to still hunt. You still got to be hungry. You got to get that thing. You said, but what about the scar? What about my hurt? Like I said, you got the scar already. Give it meaning. Turn the scar into a legacy scar. Make that pain, make that neglect, make that abuse mean something. Michael Jordan could have been cut from the basketball team, and it could have meant the end of his career, but that's a legacy scar. That stuck with him enough to make sure he said it'll never happen again. Watch me come out on top. Watch what you do when you are wounded, because when you are wounded, you got to keep the sight line focused on what's positive and still hunt. Wounded lions must still hunt. I know you hurt. I've hurt too. I know you've been neglected. Trust me, I've been neglected too. I know you've looked at other people and said, how did they get what they got? And I worked twice as hard. I've been there. I've done that. And I'm still here to tell you that wounded lions have to still hunt, because you still have the greatness in you. That a wounded lion doesn't stop being a lion. It's just a different breed of a lion. But then eventually you got to get back to full health. If you are wounded today, if you've been through some things, I understand. All I'm saying is find something that you can focus on, that you want to go after, and go get that thing, because nothing is taking away the nature of greatness that's inside of you, the nature of being an achiever that's inside of you. And once you feed that lion, you'll get back to full health. So all my wounded lions, go out there and still hunt. Make this thing happen. Don't let anything stop you. You can be unstoppable when you make the decision to never stop pursuing your dreams, never stop pursuing your goals. Now is your time. Go get your greatness.